Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
Can I show you this dumpster I just saw?
A dumpster?
It's it's got a built-in porta potty.
Why?
I don't know. So the guys down the street, like everybody has stucco on their house, but like the thing with stucco is it rots all the wood. Don't get stucco. They're like redoing the siding, and I walked by the dumpster, and there's a built-in porta potty, and the satisfaction that gave me because I always need to know where the bathroom is at all times. That's why I can never move to New York City. I was like, this is so satisfactory. Like these guys can go pee in there anytime they
Well,
want to.
who's going to pee? Do these people work in a dumpster for 8 hours a day?
The workers are outside, like they're redoing the siding.
Oh,
So
now
instead
I
of
get
just
it.
dropping logs inside the house, they have their own log hut.
Now I get it. I was like, who works at a dumpster? Like, it's not. I applied to work at dumpster.
It's it gives two meanings to the name now. The dumpster and the dumpster. I was like, this is so satisfactory to me. Like, and then I see restaurants in New York and there's no bathroom, and I go, kind of hell do these people live in?
How?
Like, I'm drinking bevs. If I'm at a pizza place, like we're getting two beverages in, we're at a bar. Like, there's got to be somewhere. I can never. Like, we went up for the Dirks Bentley show, and I put an app called Flush on my phone to find the bathrooms.
There's an actual app that'll help
Yeah.
you find nearby toilets.
I did because we got dropped off in Times Square, and like a lot of places make you buy stuff. But we went right in, but I was prepared to guide the listeners to the bathroom. It's called preparation. You always got to be. I had preparation. I had a couple. That was like H.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was it. I need to know these things. That's why these guys, I'm like, satisfactory to me.
I
want to talk to them about
the fact that there's an app that'll locate the nearest toilet for you.
I think it's called Flush. I think it is called, like, it has to be a millennial name. Flush.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Someone started it in their mom's basement.
It's so genius, though. It's because the whole thing goes on the back of the truck, and they don't have to have like two trailers. It's just one large Red Box Plus. That's what it's called. If you want to get a special dumpster. And then the app is great. Get that too. I don't know if they do sponsorships, but that's one I'd be into. Flush. Find where to go on the go.
On the go. That's a good slogan.
Right? Thank you.
You should pitch it.
That's it. I'll be their marketing director because my career is also in the toilet.
I came across an article the other day that said, it was something about like the best airport outfits, like the best things to wear when you're traveling, like how to set yourself up for your best airport outfit or something of that nature. And I was thinking,
no.
I remember having a go-to airport outfit, right? Like, don't you
all
have
black
clothes that you like just know you're going to wear on a plane?
Yeah, like I have a certain pair of sweatpants and like a certain like kind of. It's not a thick hoodie. It's like a thin, breathable hoodie because you don't know if it's going to be hot or cold.
Right, and sometimes it's both.
Yeah, so you got to be
on a plane and it's like scorching, and then and then they all of a sudden they turn it on and you take flight and it drops like 30 degrees.
What is yours, and what did the article say?
Well, so they were giving different options. I think it was like the 7 best outfits to wear on the plane, right?
Okay.
Like, depending on your like what you would gravitate towards. And I know that I've definitely had an airport outfit in the past. Like I usually try to have some kind of like matching sweatsuit set or like, I don't know, leggings or yoga pants with like a really comfy sweatshirt and then something underneath in case I get hot and I need to take off the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I've realized, though, that this is for the occasional traveler. I don't think this article works for the person who travels often because first of all, I don't have that many sweatsuits.
Fair.
And second of all, now that I just got back to Nashville yesterday from being home again for the weekend. I feel like every time we do a podcast, I just got back from somewhere. And I don't care what I wear anymore. Like, I
Yeah.
just wear my regular clothes. Like, I got up, I got changed like I would for the day, and then I went and got on a plane.
I never was like adamantly against flying in jeans, but I did it. I flew to Tampa for an interview and like I had to go there right away. So I was like, all right, I got to look presentable. But if you're sitting in coach, it doesn't matter what you wear.
Right.
Like, Bud, you're in the middle seat with a suit coat on. Like, we're the same person. Like, we're not.
Yeah.
You're not better than me. You're not. I'm not
Yeah.
better than you.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think the allure of having this travel outfit is lost on me now. Like, I
If
used to
you're
be.
all right, if you're posting on Instagram like you're like a travel blogger, not like you know what I mean. Like, okay, your fits or something, but like
Yeah.
if you're trying to find love in the air, everybody wants to have like a movie. Like they want to be in a movie. I'm like, yeah, but like you're flying to Florida. Like, let's calm down. Like you're not finding love from Philly to Naples. Okay. Like it's not happening. Just wear what be comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just over it. And I mean, I don't know. Like, I wore jeans and a tank top, and then I washed that outfit and wore it again back on the plane here.
Here's the thing though. Like, you can pretend to be anybody on an airplane. Like if you wear all black headphones, like hood up, like people probably you in your mind, you're like, oh, people think I'm important, and then you're sitting in like 36D, and they're like, all right, well, you're not that important.
How important are you?
Yeah, if your like row number is above 5, just wear whatever you want. Like you don't, yeah. But like when we went on the one trip, I upgraded to first class because it was like $100. I 100% pretended I was important, and I got a meal too.
First class changes people.
Yeah, like I dressed a little different so they think I was somebody. And then like you start throwing things out. You just be like shareholders or like, oh, album. I don't know, like just random words to pretend you're somebody, you know. You can be whoever you want. You can be like, I don't know other places where you can be whatever you want. Like pretend you're somebody you're not.
Yeah.
Mostly airports, I would say.
Mostly
airplane. Airport.
Pretend your phone rings and pick it up and just start sounding important.
You know, people say be your authentic self. A lot of people say that, right? And it's hard to do. And that is why everybody should play golf. Because if you suck, you embrace the suck. This is a good segue because I thought about this on the ride home.
And there's no really pretending that you're good at golf. You're either good or bad.
No, yeah. You know, people say, go out and dance like no one's watching. It's impossible to do. People are watching because you look like an idiot. But like if you like me and my buddy golfed with 2 people we didn't know. And we're okay. He's better than me. And those 2 guys were probably better than me. Yeah, probably better than me. And like some holes I sucked, and like there is no escaping the suck. So that is why everybody should take up golf because you cannot escape being your authentic self.
Yeah.
This is a great life lesson.
I think it's difficult for a lot of people to be their authentic self because most people care about what other people think.
Yeah. And in golf, you can't because it's you. And if you start losing balls, other people see, right? And like this golf course, the 18th hole, the green is next to like their bar and grill.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of old drunk guys at noon who I want to be just cheering you on like it's a tournament. And if you put it in the water, they boo. And I'm like, this is so I made sure I put enough club to get it over and I didn't get it in the water. That's all I cared about that day.
That'll humble you real quick.
So go golf. If you don't listen to Instagram posts about inspiration, go try golf. And you can't escape the suck.
Oh my gosh. My dog has anxiety. Is that a thing?
Every dog has anxiety. Because they don't speak English.
I notice it more now that I'm away. Like I came home this weekend and I feel like every time I make a move, he thinks that I'm going to abandon him.
Yeah. Oh, Murph knows the suitcases for the beach. Like she knows.
It breaks my heart. Like Jacob and I went out on Sunday morning and then we came home in the afternoon and the dog usually greets us when we come in. That's normal. But
Well,
this time he greeted us and his body was uncontrollably wiggling and he was like crying, like whimpering. Like I've never heard him before. And I'm like, did he think that we just left him here?
so they say that they don't know time, right? But also, dogs could know a clock. We don't know because they don't speak us.
Right.
But they do know. I did read this. They know by your smell. It's like if your smell wears off, they know you've been gone long. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That
So like
does
if
make
you, so you should leave clothes at home. Leave your
I think-
airport outfit.
Oh, that's a good idea. But I mean, like half my clothes are still there. Like all of my belongings are in my house.
Yeah, but your stench is worn off.
That's true.
You got to stink them up. Like go for a run. Don't wash it. Leave it at the house.
Leave it there.
No
I did
deodorant.
leave some dirty clothes in the laundry basket. Maybe that'll help.
That's that. Here, go like run. No wash. Gunk it up. Like just make it make it like kind of gross. The dogs like gross stuff, right?
Saturate it in Deanna smell.
Yeah. They poop outside. They roll and poop. Like a sweaty shirt's not going to be
Yeah.
too terrible for them, but they'll
I
know.
thought about that, but then I talked myself out of it because I was like, he's in my house. He smells me everywhere.
Your smell has worn off though. You've been gone.
Yeah.
You gotta really, you should roll around on the carpet like the dog. That's how you reduce your dog's anxiety. Act like the dog.
Okay. Next time I go home, just roll around on the carpet a little bit.
That's why they come in the bathroom like with you because they're protecting you while you go because that's what they instinctively do.
Yeah, that's what they think we do for them.
Yeah.
Really, we're just walking them so they can go to the bathroom.
Like our last dog used to lock eyes while pooping. Murph does not. She's just ripping them out wherever we are. Like just then she'll start walking away. I'm like, I have to clean this. Another thing with dog poop. We should just leave it. It deteriorates. We're putting it in plastic bag. It doesn't break down.
Well, so I half agree with this because we bought compostable dog poop bags.
a lot of people don't have. What I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
overall, like if you're
But
grabbing
also,
a bag,
like, a lot of people have little kids that like they allow to go outside on the lawn, and no one wants their kids stepping in dog poop
yeah, but kids are gross. So like, why not just embrace the gross?
because then you track someone else's dog poop inside your house.
I think we should. If it's raining, I'm leaving the poop. 'Cause it's gonna be gone anyway.
Let it fertilize the lawn.
Yeah, like if it's like it starts raining or there's a storm coming, like the poop's gonna be gone. It just that patch of grass is gonna look great.
Yeah, it's gonna be greener than the rest of it.
Yeah, we spread cow poop everywhere. Just use dog poop, and I'll tell you what, the dogs eat better than most.
That's true.
See, leave the poop.
Yeah, you know what? My dog has gotten picky. Like I started making him real food that I'll mix in with his kibble.
Oh, you can't go back now.
Oh no, because when we run out of real food or like I have to make a new batch and we just give him kibble in his bowl, he looks at it and then he looks at us like, what the hell is this?
Like hundreds of years ago, dogs like hunted. Now they get diarrhea when you switch their food.
I know, it's wild.
She's eating right now because she heard us talking about
She
food.
heard us saying it.
So this Friday is maybe the biggest day of my life. For the first time in 23 years,
Are you going to see Creed?
I'll be seeing Creed.
I knew it.
3 Doors Down opens up. They play 12 songs as an opener, which is a lot of songs.
Wow.
And then Creed plays 15. And
I would love to see that.
it's at Hershey Park, but I didn't know it was bleacher seating, but I bought the end seats, thank God.
Yeah.
Which is actually better if you have the end seats at a bleacher show, because then you can just kind of.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be sitting, but I don't want to be packed in. I do want to. I'm trying to upgrade my tickets though. You can on
Yeah.
Ticketmaster somehow.
But have you been to the Hershey Park venue for concerts?
No, I'm not. I'm like everybody's kind of like pretty hit or miss on it now.
Yeah, so if you upgrade, I would upgrade to like the pit because anywhere else you're just going to be in an uncomfortable folding chair.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm buying. I'm only doing end seats or the row. Like how there's the first row of a floor section, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like Hershey Park's cool because when you get up there, it smells like chocolate. But then
It's
you
the
get
best.
to the concert venue, and it's these flimsy foldable chairs that like people buy for $2 to put in their backyard for a party.
You get to the venue and it's a high school football stadium. It's
Yeah.
not like the Link. It's like Milton Hershey High School plays there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the chairs aren't great.
Chocolatiers. Whatever they're how's it like is their nickname should be the Chocolatiers. Like let's stop playing around. We don't need any more bears. We
Or
need
the
Chocolatiers.
squirts.
The squirts. They are the squirts. If there's not a kids football league in Hershey
Called the
named
Hershey squirts.
Squirts, like it's a real missed opportunity. And football's huge.
They are really missing out on calling themselves the Hershey squirts. Like
I think because they have like for wrestling, it was like there's like bantam, they had, like the midgets division, then they had like intermediate, and like for football, it's usually like the mites or something, but the squirts work so much better.
That's great, isn't it?
The Hershey.
I mean, there were people in my family who like called us squirts when we were kids, like you little squirt.
Yeah, that's like really old school.
Yeah.
And then you hear it and you're like diarrhea. I don't think of like a small child. I think of violent toilet.
Yeah.
I'm not associating it with like, oh, he's a young buckaroo. It's like, no, how much is coming out of him? It's just one of those words.
So there was like a list that came out of like the top 10 dog breeds. And my first thought was like, who really cares? Like, everybody who has a dog doesn't really care what the top 10 are because they think their dog's the best. But then I saw that Labrador Retriever was the number one. And I was like, that's right.
I guess you look at it because, Weimaraners are high energy. Dalmatians like nip a little bit. So that's why he looked like he kind of it's instinctual,
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't really care about the list until I saw that my dog was number one.
And then you're like, okay, now this list is
list is legit.
That I want to. So my friends were going to fly in Wednesday of last week. We were going to go to the shore for 2 days, and then I was going to like take them to the airport and then golf. And then they got COVID and had to cancel the trip.
No.
I just had I did nothing. I've never felt more. I feel useless already, but then I was like, now I feel super useless.
That sucks.
But I wound up visiting my sister at she's bartending at a bar that's like made to look like a dive bar, but it doesn't come off like that. It just looks like a crap hole. And
Are you a regular yet?
No, it's too far away. I can't. I'm not trying to get arrested.
Yeah.
But she has like her own little bar outside that she works at. It's like a little hut. And then it started raining. And then she went inside and they're like, all right, you're done working. And I went, that sucks. Because you don't need two people, I guess, on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But they barbecue. It's really good. And then, so like you would think I had really good barbecue. I can't stop thinking about the barbecue. I can't stop thinking about the white bread that they gave us with the barbecue. And I don't know where it's from, but it's the greatest white bread I've ever had.
That's pretty,
so good. It was unbelievable.
It's tough to find really good white bread.
I'm a potato bread person. Like I'm going to get potato bread 9 times out of 10 or like a seeded rye.
But that's not something you find often.
But this, I don't know. I got to ask her or tell her to steal it because it came out of a bag, but I didn't get to see the bag. I don't know if it's fresh from a local bakery, but like we all cannot stop talking about the bread. I'm like, they put 15 hours into this brisket and it's the bread that really.
I can understand why the bread is still in your mind though. I mean,
it's so good.
I grew up eating like Wonder Bread and that's fine. But like if you find a really good white bread, really good.
Can you? Thank you. Okay.
So I have a question for you because I have a moral dilemma.
Oh my God.
I ordered something from a company in North Jersey and I got an email that it had arrived to my apartment building here in Nashville.
Okay.
So I went downstairs to go get it. and it was nowhere to be found. Like I got a USPS email from the company that it had delivered, but I didn't get like the alert from the apartment building that I had a package downstairs. So when I showed up to tell them, they were like, yeah, we didn't get anything. So I emailed the company that I made this purchase from, and I told them the situation, and they said, this has been happening lately where USPS has been claiming that they delivered the order before it was actually delivered.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I was like, okay, so you're saying if I wait maybe like a day or two, it'll show up. And they said, yes. And if it doesn't, let us know. So a few days goes by and still no package. So I let them know. So they start a replacement order for me. Okay. So they're sending me package number 2. In the interim of package number 2 processing, I received package number 1. And then about 6 hours later, I received package number 2.
Ooh. Oh, there you go.
So what do I do? Do I keep both?
Can you use both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they already
Okay,
processed it.
how major is the company?
No, they're well. See, this is the thing. This is where my moral dilemma comes in. They're a small company,
Okay.
like small business,
Okay.
out of North Jersey,
Okay.
and like, yeah, they're doing well, but they're still a small business. Like they noticed the hit. Now it was only like a $45 order, so it wasn't huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they had to wipe away like $45 and send me a replacement, and now I feel bad because I have 2.
I think the first thing you should develop is patience. Just wait for the package to come. And just give the other thing as a gift. I mean, I don't know if it could be a gift, but you can give it as a gift. I don't know.
Maybe like help them get a new customer out of it. Like,
yes,
give the
there we
second
go.
one to someone else.
Your conscience will feel bad. And then you got to post it online. Be like, I just gave Bob this thing. There you go.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say someone stole it. And I was like, get a P.O. box because it's an apartment building and people are going to steal it.
No, that was actually my first concern, but no, that didn't happen. And the complex was like really helpful in like finding it for me. Like they got my attention yesterday and they were like, your package came in, the one you thought was lost. And then literally hours later, I got the second one. So now I'm like, oh.
Gift it. Or just use it and delete this whole segment. There's 2 options now. I think like you giving it back and then they have to intake it and they probably can't sell it again. That's kind of probably what they would do. Like it's like Amazon. They're like, don't return anything because it's too expensive for us to reprocess it.
Right. Yeah. It almost cost them too much to like accept it back.
Yeah. So gift it or just use it. Just, and then next time, calm down. Just don't freak out. They probably scan it and they're like, all right, it's going to go out for delivery, and then it doesn't make delivery. That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe gift it. No, just use it. Sending it back should be complicated.
Well, I might use some of it. It's like, it's a small package of like individually packaged things.
Yeah.
So I'll probably use some of it. I'll probably give some of it away and then try to get them, like new customers.
Leave it on the free table of stuff at work.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, don't. I was trying to get you in trouble. Just gift it to somebody, or just use it. Just you're gonna order again.
It's true, and I'll probably order more because I'll have this on my conscience.
Yeah. Oh, that's why they do it, because they know that 90% of us will feel guilty about everything we've done.
Yeah,
so,
I feel so bad.
There we go. Now you're good. So patience and gifting.
Okay.
I'm trying to. My computer keeps falling off this bag.
I can tell. Well, you have it propped up on a bag?
Well, I didn't want to go get a box.
Backpack?
It's just what I keep it in.
Oh, I had to rotate myself around the other side of my room because there's this big window that faces the outside, and it's like great, for the space, but it's not great when it's behind me in a video. So I decided sitting on this side would be better. And it looks a little better, but it's also like creating this weird glare on my glasses.
I love how you have the one thing that every apartment does have, the cutout of the kitchen. the little like window behind you? Like, is your kitchen behind you?
No, my living room is.
Oh, that was your
Well,
TV.
it's
Okay,
like
I thought
one big space, really. Look.
you know how like the like places they'll have the kitchen and then
Wow.
they'll cut a hole in the wall and they'll be like, "This is a view into your life," and you're like, "No, it's just in case the smoke gets trapped." Like that's
Yeah. So if
like
you're
staple.
listening and not watching, you can watch the grand 3-second tour on YouTube.
It's her fridge and her oven. That's it.
Yeah.
And the TV, which I thought was a cutout.
Everything is like so close. I mean, I'm in like a junior 1 bedroom or like I don't know, like a elevated studio. Like it's
Oh,
not.
see your airport outfit doesn't matter then.
Wait, look, and then that's the wall. It's
That's what I'm talking about. The cutout thing.
My
It's a fake
bedroom's on
window.
the other side.
It's a fake window. They have to see. I had that in one
Yeah.
apartment. And that's where the bats were coming through in my room.
Oh
so
God.
But it wasn't like it was an old building. It wasn't one where they find your packages for you. My
Right.
landlord was a 98-year-old woman who was very Italian and would not fix the bats. So
Oh, I'm telling you, like apartment buildings with a staff, that's the way to go anymore. Like I think past a certain age, like when I was younger, I got by like on my own, just having like
yeah,
a landlord that would never answer my phone calls. But now, now I don't have time, for BS. Like I have stuff to do.
you
So
fully become a Karen. That's So that's what I have to
no,
say.
I'm not. I'm nice.
Where's my effing package? You
Like
losers.
I have not been able to pay my rent since I moved in because there's a bug on their website on the portal
Not
and
your
like
fault.
nothing works and I can't pay my rent and I keep trying to like, give them money. I'm like, "Do you want a check? Like I can write you a check." And they're like, "No, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out." Like
You
and
should
the,
move before they fix it.
but the one woman is like, "You're the nicest person who's dealt with this." She's like, "You're not the only one who's had to deal with this issue, but you've been the nicest about it." I'm like, "What do I have? What reason do I have to be upset? Like, oh, I get to keep my money? Oh,
I just want to give you my money.
why
Like
would I be angry about that?"
that's how the business works. I just want to give you my money for this product. This is
But
what I
yes,
want to do.
I think apartment complex with a full staff is the way to go because these people have been so nice. Like they help me every time there's a problem.
You don't even have to be like super nice because like most people are going to be mean to them. Like you can just be like
Right.
hello and
Hi.
they'll upgrade you. That's
Yeah.
it.
No, they've
Baseline
been so
kindness.
friendly. I want to be friends with the apartment building staff
No, maybe not.
because they seem like my kind of people. Like they're just like, I don't know, normal human beings who like care about other people.
This weird lady who doesn't pay rent keeps baking us cookies, and we don't know why.
How do I become friends with my apartment complex staff?
I didn't pay them. She lives for free. And now she wants to be our friend. We know what's going on.
Oh my God. Maybe I'll share some of my unexpected package with them.
Hey, do you guys want some of my package? That's what you should lead with.
Spoiler alert, they're gummies.
Yeah. I think we gave enough clues here. Now, if they listen to this, they're going to be knocking at the door.
All right. Well, they know where I live. So.
Like, you don't have to pay rent. You can just pay us in those. It's a currency. You're in Nashville with singers. It's a currency.
Right.
You know.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, that's all I got.
That's it. I don't have anything else.
Oh, maybe I should give another reminder that the Hero Walk is happening, and I have the info. All I have to do is find it, but it'll be up on our social media, Deanna and Justin in the moment. It's the same people that did the Walk for Marrow, the Mimosas for Marrow, that we helped promote like a few months ago. So it's all the same organization, all the same people. And I believe it's on September 8th, but don't quote me on that. I'm just going to repost all the info to our social media as soon as I can find it. So that if anybody in the Wilmington, Delaware area feels like participating, then they can sign up. That is all the info I had.
She's bugging to go out. I just took her on a walk. Like the dog is too
Oh
much.
yeah, well Murph is officially the third cast member of this show, so what she says goes. You have to.
Murph.
Aww.
She's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye, mayonnaise.
Bye.